Hi, in this tutorial I will discuss about data silly attribute. Basically this is the block statement used to add attributes to HTML5 tags or the sightly tags. So you must understand what is the purpose of this tag, and you should have a question why you should use this, because you can simply add these tags right in your sightly. Suppose for example you want to add class, so you can simply write class is equal to whatever the class name you have, or if you use data silly attribute you can write data silly attribute dot class and then those value. So you must have a question why you should use this data silly attribute. So let's see example. By example you can understand this. There is nothing like concept, so you will be better understand this by a demo. Okay, so I will be updating the same component what I have for sightly related tutorials. Okay, let me go there. So to let you understand, I added two divs. In each div, let me zoom it. Okay, so I added two divs. One is this and one is this, and I added a ID called HTML attribute and sightly attribute just to identify what are the divs. So to explain the concept, in one I added a class is equal to geeks, and another one I added a data hyphen sightly hyphen attribute dot class dot geeks. Okay, so first let me explain how do you write that. So for that, whatever the attribute you want to define for a tag, you have to write data silly attribute. This is my attribute, and you need to write dot class, so it will generate attribute called class, and whatever the value you will give, you can give here. So that's the way you can define or write data silly attribute. Now let's deploy and see what is the output of this. Let me deploy this. Okay, let's refresh this. Okay, this come. Okay, in this tutorial whatever you will see in the view source. So let me get rid of other code. Let me remove it for now. Later on I will add. Okay, let me remove whatever the remaining code is so that it can look cleaner, and deploy again. Okay, refresh it, just open F12 and tag it. Okay, let me open it in a preview mode so that I can remove this additional code. Okay, so I added that and I'll show you. I don't see any difference in that. You see in the first tag as well, there is a class geeks, and here is also class geeks. Both IDs are same. So now you must have question why you should use it when you can do it simply without data silly attribute. So you will understand this by removing this. Let's go back and remove the value. Okay, from both. Okay, now I have a class attribute, but I do not have any value with it. Okay, now simply go and build. Just refresh it. Okay, so you see now when I use simply class attribute directly, it is showing me a empty attribute. Let me zoom it. Okay, you will be seeing here it's empty class attribute, right? If the class is empty, then it has added a class, but it does not have any value. But when I use data silly attribute, it simply remove the class attribute as well. So you understand here, when your parser will pass this HTML, so the later this tag or this div will be quickly passed rather than this. It does not make any sense to parse the element which does not have any effect on it, right? So because we do not have any class, so it unnecessary your parser will pass this tag which has an empty value. So that is the reason you should use it. Now if you are a techie guy and you are not satisfied with my answer, suppose you say, okay, this is in microseconds, it will not has much difference, right? Then why I should use it? So let's take one more scenario here. Suppose you have some custom attribute, 4 custom attribute, like attribute 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay, and you are writing those dynamic values here. You are happy path is, right? You go to the Sitely and in whatever you want, you wrote here attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3 and attribute 4, right? But later on, suppose later on you got 5 attributes, attribute 5 also came, then what will you do? You have to update your code. That will also you can manage, but suppose you are not sure how many attribute will come. The attributes are coming dynamically from your Sling model, those attributes generating somewhere. For this div, suppose I have attribute 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes it's coming 3, sometimes it's coming 7. So for that you cannot handle it. Otherwise you have to do some customization and you have to, you have to update some operations or manipulate this in JavaScript, but it's unnecessary. You are not sure. So that's why Sitely provide very easy way. It can add your dynamically generated attributes. Whatever attribute, what you have to do, create attributes and put in a map, right? And assign a map to this attribute and it will dynamically generate. Okay, let me show you. So in previous example, data silly list, I had a code. If you see the Sling model, right, we have a method which has 5 values, attribute 1, attribute 2, attribute 3, attribute 5, right? So what you can do here, suppose you want to generate, so this method is responsible for returning dynamically generated attributes. It can be have 5, 7 or any number of the attributes. So how you can do that? And now because I'm dynamically generating, so I'm not giving the name, right? HTL, what was the name of that dot, what is the name of that method here? It's get book map. Okay, you know how to write that here. Remove get and make book small, right? Save it. Okay, remove that class now it is not required. I just wanted to show you why I'm using it. And now let's deploy. Okay, it's a build. Just refresh it and you will see here in now second it generated the attributes using that map, attribute 5, 4, 1. Because this is map, though they will be randomly generated. How easy it is. Suppose later on you want to add 2 more attributes, okay, so it will handle itself. Let me quickly add this. Let me quickly go to here and let me quickly 2 more. Okay, so I added 2 more attribute here, attribute 6 and attribute 7. I just build it. I did not modify anything in the Sitely. I just refresh it and you will see here these additional attributes 7 and 6 also added dynamically without updating or editing your Sitely code. So that's the way. Let me zoom it and show you. You will see here 7 and 6 also added. So that's way data silly attribute provide you functionality to add dynamically generated attribute. Now you can have anything, you just generate it from the backend and just return it, or you can write in the front end itself dynamically. Now let me show you one more use case that is important. Okay, so let's understand this map is returning from attribute 1 to attribute 7, what I showed you here, right? So again I'm declaring data silly attribute or data attribute 1 is equal to overridden value. So now you think what should print, because one data silly attribute is here which I define, and one data this attribute is coming from this map. Okay, so what should display? I mean, which attribute one should have which value, because value one is coming from the mod backend map, and I have also added this value. Okay, so let me build it and let me show you. Where is that component? Let me deploy. This is very important what I'm explaining you. I'll tell you later why I'm explaining this. Okay, it's deployed, and just refresh it. Okay, so you will see here attribute 1 has a overwritten value, right? That means whatever value I wrote in Sightly, it overwrite the value which is returning from map, right? This is, let me zoom in. Okay, you see this is the overwritten value, right? Let's see one more thing here. Let's go back again. Okay, and remove this. Remove it and right before this one what I declare. Okay, so I'm declaring map later and I am attribute before. Okay, let me build it and let me deploy this code. Deploy, just do it. Now attribute 1 has a value at value 1 which is coming from map. Now it did not take our overwritten value. So here should be, what point you need to understand here is these data silly attributes, whatever the attribute are there, these are processed from left to right. Means they are starting from left and those are processed from left to right. Right, this is you need to memorize it, right? Processed from here to here, right? Whatever value here, the first attribute will be processed 1 a2, so that means attribute 1 be processed first and then attribute 2 will be processed, right? Why I explain this? Whatever the certification exam you give, either developer, lead developer or site architect, you will get one question from this topic. Definitely, always you get this. So they will give a scenario and they will ask you what will be the value of this attribute. So you need to understand attribute values are processed from left to right. So whatever, if you have same attribute twice, means with a different value, whatever is written on the right hand side, that value will be available in your view source. Okay, that's the way. I hope you understand data silly attribute. I'm giving you a demo so that you can understand. I hope you understand. Please subscribe and like. Thank you very much.